Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Welcome back, everyone. We're joined by TJ Hester. He's the owner-operator of Hester Sport Fishing. They're over there on the east side of Washington chasing shad, and they're about ready to start targeting walleye as well. But one of the biggest fisheries that the folks over on the east side look forward to for a number of reasons, let alone a ton of fun, a great opportunity for the family, and a great opportunity to get out with a top guide or whatever it might be to catch fish just like that. Is that kid back there you got a shad on back there, TJ?
Yeah, our last talk, I couldn't undo all the rods. All my rods were weeded up, and then we get all the rods back out, and we just doubled.
Nice. See, that's the best part about shad. They're just numbers, numbers, numbers. But numbers can also happen for you when you're talking about sockeye fishing, right? That's right around the corner for you.
Oh, yeah.
When are you planning on starting to go after sockeye with your clients?
So I'll probably start the 1st of July. My plan was just to go straight up to Brewster and not deal with all the stuff here in town and like Wanapum and Wells and all the other fisheries.
Right.
And man, after seeing these sockeye counts, it's like I'm an addict, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna start here a little bit earlier. I'm probably gonna start next week, and then right when it opens up the Upper Columbia, I'll be right up there every day.
And that fishery goes on for how long for folks that might be interested in heading that way or maybe even joining in with you?
I prefer it the first 2 weeks of July. That's sacrilegious if you talk to the Wenatchee guys. They say it gets good once all the out-of-towners leave mid-July, and they fish all the way into August. So it's pretty much good for like 2 months.
All right, so you got quite a bit of time to go after them once they get up there. I love it when he says, when the out-of-towners quit spending all the money up here and get out so we can go chase them on our own.
Absolutely.
How are things looking for you when you get going? Are you booked up all the way through that sockeye fishery, or do you still have room for folks that might want to get out there with you?
I have a couple of days left. I definitely do not have. Sorry about the audio. We have like a concert in the background. I have kids screaming. Your producers are probably just shaking their heads like this is not happening again. So, but yeah. Anyways, I have a couple of days open still. But for the most part, it's sockeye, man. You got to get in here pretty early. But it's a 4-fish limit, I believe, up there this year. It should be a great time.
You got a lot of fish coming, man. It seems to be ramping up over Bonneville every day. It was 28,000 yesterday, and it should continue to go up well in front of the 10-year average. Is there anything other than those counts at Bonneville that you look at to make a decision if this is going to be a good year or that maybe it could be a bust?
Oh, absolutely. That's actually a really good question. I think that's a question that people aren't realizing is way more important than the fish numbers, meaning that I think it was 2017 we had terrible fish counts. We only had like 190,000 sockeye that came over the dam. It was one of the best years we ever had because our conditions were perfect. And actually the Kings the same year were mimicking it. So there's 2 things you look for. One is you're fishing the lower Columbia, down like with Cam Black and whatnot with you guys. You want high water. Same thing with Tri-Cities. You want really high water so the fish are pushed to the edges, just like salmon, or just like kings, I mean. If you're fishing the Upper Columbia, dam named X and above, you want the opposite. You want a low and hot. So it's kind of like you just got to adapt to whatever conditions you have of the year. Again, high water, you fish the lower Columbia. Low water, hot water, you fish the very upper of the end of the Columbia. Reason being is once the rivers get a certain temperature, they will not go up. But I think it's 73 degrees, once those tributaries hit, the fish they'll knock on the door, but they won't go above it. And I mean, they're literally just sitting there waiting for you to catch them at that point. They will not go up it. So every single day, there's 20,000, 30,000 go over the dam. That's just that many fish added to that pool every single day. It gets ridiculous. It does.
It does. Some of the videos that we've seen, and we got to, Ryan, write this down. We got to book another day with TJ when that's in full swing so we can get them up live one of those mornings when they're chasing those things. But yeah, it looks like I have not participated in that fishery yet, TJ. Nobody's invited me up. Thank you very much. But it looks like a ton of fun.
No. Oh, no.
It's what? It looks like
twisting that knife. I get it. That hurts.
Exactly.
I get it. That's fair.
It's one of those fisheries that if you did get a chance to get up there, everyone, it's pretty fast and furious, and they're one of the best eating fish you're ever going to come across. Would you agree with that, TJ?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they cut super well. The only caveat is if it really is, late July and those fish have been there for a month, you know what? Then we kind of earn our nickname on Eastern Columbia, but even or Eastern Washington, I mean. But
Right.
even then, they're still cut way better than majority of fish up here.
Yeah, they're absolutely delicious. I love chasing them, and I love eating them even more. TJ, as always, man, we're always short on time, but good luck. Say hi to the family for us, man, and thanks for the report from the east side of Washington. Shad fishing's good, walleye fishing's been good, and they're looking forward to that sockeye fishery kicking off into full swing for TJ and others up there. Thanks, as always, TJ, if you're still listening. You disappeared from my screen here. All right, we're going to cut to a break. When we come back, we're going to have your Pike Minnow Reward Program numbers for you. If you've been participating in that reward program, pay attention, and we're going to make sure that you know where you need to be spending your time this upcoming week.